Hi. One second, I'll put. Yeah, there's the music. Hi. Sorry, I've been kind of gone recently again because I've been a little bit busy. But I'm here. Hello. It's Maid Day, so I have to do something about it. How are you guys doing on this wonderful Sunday? It's Mother's Day. Hi, Oreo. Thank you for the. Why is it? Thank you, Oreo. Why is it? Wait, sorry, I got distracted by the fact that it's not my code. Wait, why is my animation different for that one? Huh? But hi, hello, thank you for the resub. How's your day going? It just started, I'm aware of it. I forgot it's Mother's Day. I forgot in the morning. I will wish my mother a happy Mother's Day when she gets home. But I've been keeping it in the back of my mind, but I'm too busy. I have too many things that I want to finish. I haven't had time to make anything. But regardless, sorry mother, there are more important things right now. For example, drawing my OC in a maid dress. I was gonna draw myself, but you know, it's I have priorities, unfortunately. The priorities are calling me. Because, okay, let me actually get out the reference. I made a maid illustration last year as well, but it's a little outdated. He got even more melanin in the time. This will be a little bit embarrassing. I don't remember the last time that I drew on stream. I think the last couple streams were all gaming. I miss gaming. I feel like, oh shit, is this the wrong way? Let's not talk about that. That never happened. I think while playing games, I can't concentrate on talking to people as much or like replying to the chat. Hi, Airman! Hello! Happy Sunday or happy Mother's Day. Happy Maid Day as well. It's too much happening. May is just a goated month, what can I say? That's why I was born in it. Just kidding. But I do think I really like May usually. It's not too hot at the time, but the weather's nice. Sometimes it rains. Unpopular opinion, probably. I really like rain. But I don't know. I feel like maybe it differs from person to person. I know some people who absolutely hate rain just because you can't really go outside as much. Why is that a complaint? It's too hot in our region already? Okay, fair enough. Here it is also very hot at the moment. But I would say it's bearable. It's okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Every person I've met likes rain. Really? I feel like maybe my friends are just weird. Maybe we're all a little bit too introverted. (21°C, dreaming of rain. I'm dreaming of rain mostly because of my allergies. It's the biggest reason why. His head is a little bit too big, I think. Yeah, I think this looks better. I usually use the liquify tool nowadays instead of the transform tool when I'm using layers to work with, but sometimes it's annoying because you can't have alpha locked layers, you can't have layers that are like not visible either. You have to have them unalphaed and visible. I think 21 is not super hot though. Maybe I'm too German. Why am I saying too German? We have it cold here all the time. I mean, like, maybe I'm too Chinese, because I still show up to university with sweaters, and my friends are sweating their ass off with t-shirts and such, but I don't like wearing t-shirts. They make me look scrawny. Maybe that's a skill issue. I don't know. I feel like all the cool clothes that you can wear, they're all like long stuff, you know? Like sweaters. I've been wearing shorts and it's oh. Brother, you're gonna die in the summer. I'm gonna pray for you. I don't know if there's anything we can still do. Good luck. I only own t-shirts. Is it always that hot where you live? I think I do wear t-shirts at home. I'm not wearing one right now. Why am I not wearing one right now? It is not that warm. It's not that cold. Jesus, my English. It's completely deteriorated. I'm sorry. No? Why do you wear t-shirts then? You need to unlock the power of sweaters, Oreo. They're amazing for covering up everything. This is why they're in, like, this is why almost all of my characters have they're very dressed. They have barely any skin showing. They're like Victorian ladies. You defy me. I can't believe this. I think maybe I'm just too Uniqlo pilled. This is not a promoted stream. I just really like Uniqlo. And the most basic Asian man to ever exist. It's not just about layers. It's not just about sweaters, also about layers. I feel like when you layer stuff, it just looks cooler. Even with t-shirts. You can layer t-shirts. And then they just magically look better. That is my opinion. Because I feel like when you only have one layer, there's not that much variety you can do. All of my characters have... Let me think about it. Look, my own character has layered, like, a shirt underneath in both variations. Let me show you. Ignore my possibly non-existent hands. Both of them have layers. My love for shirts makes me suffer in the summer. I don't have any t-shirts at all. You don't- wait. You don't have any? I feel like it would never, like, with your... I'm not sure how much cold you can bear. I feel like, wouldn't it be more financially, like, optimal for you to buy just t-shirts instead of just sweaters? I just don't like them. Oh wait, you don't like them. Oh, I thought you loved them. I don't like the feeling of layers. Oh, okay, that's fair. I like suffering if it makes me look okay. This goes the same for like doing perms. H to the O to the L to the A. Hello. Hola, Hannah. Hello. Welcome to the Maid Day stream. We're talking about weather. Hannah, do you feel like it's like really hot right now? I feel like it's all right. It is all right now. Mayday stream. No, Maid Day. Maid, as in M-A, Maid Day. A Mayday stream is any day in May. Guys, we're going closer. We're inching closer towards me getting older. Isn't that terrifying? Absolutely horrendous concept. It's not hot, but it feels not nice. Yeah, I agree. It's like an awkward temperature right now, I would argue. You know, like, usually you say it in a positive way. Usually you just say, the weather, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, in a positive way. Right now, that's not positive. It's just stuffy or something, but outside... I feel like outside it's... Wait, let me open the window. My neighbors, please do not dox me at this very moment. Yeah, it's a little bit stuffy, actually. You're right. But I think right now it's still okay. I am slowly fearing the summer in Germany because we still do not have ACs. I hope they learn that ACs will not kill you eventually. I cannot sit in a library in these conditions. You just have the sun straight beaming through the windows on the black floor. We're all getting cooked in the damn library. Gotta call my mom because Mom Day. Yeah, it's Mother's Day. Wish your mom a happy birthday, right? Happy Mother's Day from you too. It's not a birthday. AC is so unnecessary. No one needs that. I need it. I disagree. I need it. I would say I don't necessarily need it in Germany though. I agree with you on there. But I definitely need it in like Asian countries. At least in Germany. I mean, if our houses were built a little bit better. Why do I have 2 layers? What? When did I do that? Yeah, in Asian countries, bro, I have seen the summer of Vietnamese last year. That looks brutal. I need it very much. Okay, but it depends, right? I feel like if you're in countries that do not have infrastructure built around heat, or like that are built specifically to trap in heat and not keep it out, you're just kind of cooked, both literally and figuratively. I feel for people who live in California. I was in California once. I'm not going back. Sorry. And, dude, asphalt everywhere, bro. It's so warm. It is insufferably warm in California during the summer. You cannot go outside without a car, I swear to God. It's not even because of the distance, it's just because the car is the only way you have a portable AC with you at all times. We got them cool stone walls? We don't. I live in a complex. We do not have that. Our city used to be cold, so we have almost nothing normal for hot summer. Yeah, I feel you. One time when I went to Vienna during summer, bro, they have like those water sprays everywhere. I wish we had those. They're super handy. One can dream, one can dream. And then like obviously in Asia you have... One second. One second, let me check if there's... Okay, there's nothing important in my gallery. Nope, okay. I got scared a little bit. We're good, we're good. But yeah, in like northern countries, I feel like people are a little bit in denial, can I say that, about how hot it gets here. Oh, whoops. Let me pull this down. Combine down. There we go. What do you mean it's -20 in the winter and 40 in summer and there's nothing for cooling or heating? Yeah, that's straight ass. Good luck with surviving. I will wish you all my best. And it's stupid, I think. There's one of my friends whom I like back from like middle school, high school. I keep saying middle school and high school because it's together in Germany. Regardless, going back on topic, they didn't have. They had like a room that was really cold in the winter and really hot in the summer. I just had to ask them, dude, what is your room built for at this point? It's not built for the summer, it's not built for the winter. It was a really old house too. But I feel like usually those old ones, they're pretty cool. Or like pretty cooling. I don't know. I wanted to say earlier that I feel like I lock in way more at games and then I forget to reply to chat or something like that, or I forget to speak. I feel like with drawing I do the same thing though at this point. I don't understand at all how people go to hot countries for a vacation. Like, I'm not relaxing when it's 30 degrees. Okay, wait. I have to go to China to visit, like, my extended family. I've just resorted to just going... You know what? I'm just going to China during winter now. I'm not doing all that. Anyone who willingly goes to Asia in the summer is dooming themselves. Go in the winter. Go in the winter. Don't even attempt that. Unless you're ready to buy a lot of, like, cold drinks. But I love the heat. You do? It's all your fault. Make our weather colder, please. What's the weather like in China? It is very, very hot and very humid during the summer. If you live in a dry country, that humidity is suffocating. I lived in Germany all my life. Unfortunately, I'm a Twinkie, and I could not get used to how humid it gets in the summer in China, even after all these years of going back basically every summer. Please take all the heat for yourself. Oreo is like a cat. But, where was I? Oh yeah, right. It's like, the way that I described it, I remember when I was 8 years old, was that it feels like your entire body, including your, like, nose, gets stuffed with lip balm. That's what it feels like. The fuck is a Twinkie? You wanna know what a Twinkie is? It's yellow on the outside and it's white on the inside. That's a Twinkie. I mean, I don't actually, that's a joke. I feel like there are Chinese kids here who are more white than I am. I mean, usually what I used to say was banana, but Bashos VA calls us Twinkies, so, or like himself a Twinkie, so you know what? I'll roll with it. I will go with that. There are Chinese kids? Whoa, what? There are Chinese people who aren't born adults? Guys, new revelations today. Isn't this a biscuit? Twinkies are more like... how do I describe this? They're like filled donuts, but they're straight. That's the best way I can describe them. Just straight donuts with filling in them. Guys, I don't think I've even had the time to talk to you guys about, like, this guy's VA. They're sponge cake. I've never had them. I just saw photos of them and assumed that they were like donuts. I just thought. It's American, so it has to be donuts. That's my thought process. Like a long cupcake. Oreo, can you weigh in, please? As the only American in the chat right now. Because I don't know. I have no idea. And I kind of... I know... Have you guys ever seen those videos where they compile foods that are illegal in Europe to eat that are from America? Because I think they're hilarious. It's like how Kinders are banned in the US, but you guys get like Twinkies instead. Most American. Hi, Shern! Hello! What's a Twinkie? Shern, weigh in. I'm holding up a microphone to you right now. I'm bringing illegal snacks when I visit. Please do. Are you even allowed? Wait, are you even allowed to cross the border with illegal snacks? Imagine they just hold you at the TSA, and then you go to jail, and then like your inmate's like, "What you in for?" Biscuits. It's probably alright, right? I don't know. Have you ever had a Kinder egg before? A Twinkie is a twink that you can legally eat. Please don't say that. People are already trying to eat me. They're already coming for me, Sharon. You can't just say that. Potatoes are illegal? Huh? What? How? Huh? Potatoes are illegal? Also, just double checking in case none of you were, all of you were too polite to point it out. Is my mic too loud? Or is it too quiet? Is the audio okay? I need to check it. Mic is okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I always see a little side tangent. When I was calling Baisha's VA, Ben Tao, you should go check him out. I recorded our call, but I can't post any clips of it because usually who I record on call is either my friend Petch, who also works with me on these OC series, or it's Oriel and Sleepy for the collabs. And all of these people are soft-spoken. This is not an attack towards any of you because Ben is also soft-spoken, but he has a better mic. And his own mic was already peaking a little bit while we called, but because you guys are too quiet compared to my background music and my own voice, I put a filter over my Discord audio recording that ups the entire volume by like 15 decibels. So I checked back on the recording. Throughout the entire call, Ben's voice is like, he sounds like we're going through a McDonald's drive-thru. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Ben. That's my own fault. I only realized in the last 20 minutes of our call because I looked over to my like OBS recording. You can see, for anyone who hasn't seen the OBS interface, you can see like the bars of the volume, and they have like different colors. Like yellow is where my voice is right now. Red is critical. You shouldn't get to red. Was Baisha's McDonald's order? Good question. I don't know if he would go to McDonald's. And we've talked about, like me and Petch have talked about modern AU, of him being a very stressed art student. I think he would legitimately just order fries. I think he would just order like a medium portion of fries and then just eat that on his way home and then continue to work on his art projects. Cause like, I feel like that's the one where I have done that before. Because if you just eat it with your non-dominant hand, you get your other hand to like continue working. With a burger, you can't do that. I can't hold a burger with just one hand. Speaking of burgers, have you guys seen that new McDonald's ad from Japan? I know we talked about the CEO before, but I'm talking specifically about the Japanese ad. Like the one where a couple Japanese girls are biting, or like not a couple, just like one Japanese girl biting into a burger, very obviously not taking a bite from it. I am questioning why they released it in the first place. For anyone who hasn't seen it, literally just imagine like a very pretty model-looking Japanese girl looking straight into the camera as she bites, quotation marks, into a burger, and she like makes these exaggerated fake biting like movements, and she has taken nothing out of it. Like they tried to hide it with the camera perspective, but you can just tell I feel like it's just a trend with McDonald's, isn't it? That their own advertisement doesn't show anybody actually eating them. It says a lot. I don't know why they thought it was okay. I'll got this one. Yeah. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to release the ad anyway. Who looked at that and was like, yeah, this is gonna convince a lot of people to go buy our burgers. You guys could have... I feel like you guys could have gotten less bad rep if you just didn't post that. It's not like you're desperate for, like, publicity. You can get publicity, like, yeah, all publicity is publicity, regardless of whether it's good or bad. But I feel like, as McDonald's, you don't need to be doing all that. You're McDonald's, man. I haven't gone to, like, a lot of... How long haven't I eaten fast food for? I think it's been... Like, chain fast food. I think it's been 2 or 3 years. Apparently the Japanese care less about authenticity and more on visuals. Do they, though? Because I saw some Japanese people in there also going, like... Well, maybe... Okay, my idea here is that, like, possibly it's because it's too fake. If you're gonna act like you just took a bite out of it, at least act right. Do you get what I mean? It does not look like she's biting into it at all. It's just bad acting. All other implications aside. Legitimately, it feels like when you couldn't finish your meal and your parents were like, yeah, you have to finish that. And you just fake bite into it. I'm saying this as if anybody else here has ever done that. I used to not be able to eat a lot as a kid. It was genuinely like trouble for my parents. Like, my mother keeps telling me stories about from when I was a toddler, and she had to reheat my food 4 times because it cooled down too much in the time that she tried to get me to eat it. I'm sorry, Mom. But I still am not, like, a huge eater. I feel like it's not even because I don't need that much. I feel like right now is the time where I need to eat the most because I'm really busy. I just forget about it. I don't feel hungry. I have gotten a lot of concerned people asking me about it. I do not feel hungry. Especially when I'm working on something that I enjoy, like art. There is a very common trend of me forgetting that I am human and I need to eat. And then 7 hours go by without me eating anything, and then my fingers start shaking, and I just sit there and like, huh. I guess is there something I'm forgetting? Why am I shaking? Must have been the wind. No appetite, gang. No appetite, gang! Yay! Scrawny people, right? I don't know, man. I don't... I feel like my metabolism isn't that good. It's just that I do not eat. And I probably should. Me too. Guys, did I accidentally assort all the people that do not like eating? It's okay, guys. I understand. Like... I feel like even as a kid, it's just biological, right? I feel like some people are just born with less appetite. And then I was also... Was I a picky eater? Are you guys picky eaters? Nowadays, I feel like I can eat anything. I don't really care. But I used to be very specific about food. I know that. I was as a kid. Am I still a picky eater? I feel like it's just because, like... I know you haven't had Asian food before. I need to take you to eat some good Asian food, man. I just forget about eating. Me too. I have to set timers nowadays to remind myself that I need to eat. Hi, Bobby. 你好. Chinese of the, Jesus Christ. Chinese of the day. Wait, hold on. Do you guys know how to say goodbye in Chinese? Because I realize you always say hi in Chinese, but I don't remember you saying goodbye in Chinese. Just to double confirm. Before I tell you information that you already know. No, please tell us. Okay, 1 second. So goodbye in Chinese is... Oh, Jesus. Am I stupid? I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. It's... 再见. 再 means again, and this means see. So it's basically like, see you again. 再见. Next time I'm gonna teach you guys how to flirt in Chinese, but I'm not doing that today. It's May Day today. We don't flirt with the staff. So cool. It's the same in Germany. Because when we say goodbye, we say auf Wiedersehen. With wieder meaning again, and sehen meaning to see. So it's the same thing in German and in Chinese. Technically. 再见, yippee! Yippee! Honestly, the Chinese of the day thing is very good for me to continue remembering how to write Hanzi, cause like, 你很漂亮. Whoa! This guy got riz! He's rizzing my entire chat! Guys, look away. In Ukrainian, it also means before the next meeting. I thought it was choose. Oh, it's like multiple. We say choose, I say auf Wiedersehen a lot. I feel like if you translate like different farewells in different languages, they all translate to be something really poetic, but not in the moment. But you're right, there's like, there's also choose. And there's also auf Wiedersehen, choose. Yeah, I think that's basically it. We don't really say anything else. Choose is the only German word that I know. I feel you. I think the only word that I still say in Italian a lot is arrivederci, just because it sounds really cool. Dun, 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 dun. Also, I feel like the second reason for why I haven't been streaming a lot recently is just because in the free time that I do have, I've been really busy. And it's not like I don't have time, but after all of the talking that I have to do during the day, I just feel like my throat has completely died. I tried to finish a cover today, and I cannot feel my throat anymore. I don't think you can hear it right now. My voice is alright, but it cannot reach the notes that I normally can reach. There's a little bit of a fry, I think you can hear that. In Polish, hi and bye are often the same words. That's confusing. I feel like am I doxing myself? Okay, I will not say it. I will not say it, actually. I wanted to say something, but I think because in Germany there are also different states, telling you specific ways that I speak in it might dox me, actually. So I can't say it. Even though are dialects as bad in America? I feel like even though I hear a lot about different American accents, like Brooklyn accent, or I mean the infamous Southern accent, I feel like I don't actually hear a lot of quote-unquote normal Americans talking about it. Oh my god, the dialects are confusing also. Dialects in Germany are bad. People who come to university here who are from different states in Germany, sometimes they cannot understand the professors. It gets to a point. It really does. Maybe one day I will tell you guys where I'm from, specifically in Germany. It's actually possible that I've already said it before, and I just forgot. If I did, you guys can let me know, then I don't have to make it a secret. But I think I shouldn't be sharing too much personal information here. I remember there was like there was like one viewer here, I think, who came into my stream and straight up asked where my friend was from, like what state in America. And a friend was learning German, came to Bavaria and didn't understand anything. Is it that bad? It is that bad. It can be that bad. It is, I can understand my own state's accent, but I cannot speak it. And to be fair, the dialects in China are even worse. At least in Germany, I feel like I can roughly understand what people are talking about. But in China, the different dialects, bro, they lose me. It's really bad because I feel like as a native speaker, and I am a native speaker, but I wasn't born and raised in China, I feel like people just expect you to be able to understand them regardless, because if your Chinese is good enough, I guess you can just kind of guess from the context clues. Spoilers, my Chinese is not that good. Well, it is not that bad, but it's not good enough to understand people based off of like context clues and sentence structure. It is good enough for someone who was born and raised in Germany. Oh, that's okay. I can live with that. I feel like I don't remember if I actually finished or started and finished an illustration in a stream, because I feel like I always either start at like the sketch and I get to the line art and then I have to end stream because it's been a long time, or I start with the coloring, so the entire first half is cut out basically. I also feel like I draw a little bit slower when I'm on stream. This is why I cannot do certain things on stream, because I would lose interest way too quickly in my own art. I need to do everything quickly. That's my main thing with drawing. If I don't get it done quickly enough, the Sonic drowning theme plays and I'm slowly starting to lose interest in it, and then I just do not want to continue drawing it. Half of the time I just also think it doesn't look good anymore after a specific amount of time. Talking and drawing is hard, it is. It shouldn't be. There's two completely different mechanisms in your body, and yet it's still really hard. For no good reason. Like, while I'm drawing, I guess like my brain just starts focusing on that instead. That's why there are a lot of silent art streams on Twitch. I feel like I remember asking people, would you be okay with me not talking at all during my art streams? But I need to talk. I feel like recently, okay, I need to open my window again. Please, my neighbors, do not dox me. It's way too warm in this goddamn room because my PC is heating up. I need my yap. I've come to that conclusion. I haven't been able to talk to a lot of people recently because I've been busy. The main person that I call is usually Petch. At very bad hours for both of us. And I've been missing it. In university, because currently I'm working on like a bunch of projects that require me to code in silence for hours and hours, and also drawing in silence for hours and hours on the commute. It does not feel right. I need to yap. I feel really bad because when I was talking to Baish's voice actor, originally it was just gonna be me talking to him about how he's supposed to act, but because I've been a fan of this guy for a really long time, I just started yapping to him. I feel like my streams are times where I feel like it's fully okay to keep yapping, even if nobody's responding, because that's the whole point of a stream, right? It's you talking and then people doing their chores, or drawing alongside you, or eating dinner. So it's like, you can leave at whatever time you want, and then it makes me feel a little bit less guilty about yapping and continuing to talk. But then, when I'm drawing, it's kind of hard to do both at the same time. Or it's kind of hard when you don't have someone responding, and you have to keep looking for stuff inside your head to talk about. It's kind of contradictory. Usually when I'm drawing on the commute, I put on like a YouTube video in the background. I feel like you can definitely hear the outside. I have to find a better noise, like... what's it called again? A noise suppression plugin for OBS. I don't have one right now. The one that I used before keeps making my voice really muffled, and I don't like that. I tried everything. I would rather me sound pretty crisp and okay in my streams than to suppress all the noise and then make my voice sound really muffled. Well, basically I can hear anything except your voice. Wait, right now? Is my voice okay? I didn't quite understand what you meant. You can't. Okay. I don't hear any background noise. Okay, good. I think I'm a little bit more like self-conscious about it because on my side I can see the bars raising, and I'm just like staring at it. I'm sorry. No. It's okay. Joking. Guys, what's your fear response? Is it freeze? Is it fight, flight, or freeze? Because for me, it's freeze. And I went to a haunted house with my friends last year, and they all just kept shrieking into my ear while I had no reaction. So after we got out of there, they were like, "Oh wow, you're not so nonchalant." And I had to break it to you guys, I'm not nonchalant. If anyone's seen my my Iron Lungs stream from a long time ago, I was pretty loud there because I was on streamer mode, but when I'm not in like this entertaining mode, when I get scared I just say very little. I got reminded of it because of Oriole's short recently of us playing Peak. Me just falling down the mountain with an I'm just so scared that I start to become aggressive. I feel like that's probably fight, right? But I've never met someone who actually has the fight response. That's interesting. Do you just like start yelling at people, or you start beating them? Because I wish I did that. I feel like one day I'm gonna get kidnapped off the street and I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna freeze. Let me get my curtains down. 1 second. Okay, you can definitely hear my curtains, right? Actually, okay, maybe the background music is doing its job of masking it. I think I'm a flight kind of guy. I feel you. I can't run though. I feel like I genuinely feel like a deer in headlights whenever I'm scared. Yeah, but music's canceling it. Yeah, okay, it's doing its job. Thank you, Tomodachi Life. So like, you guys don't have to ever apologize for making me panic, quote unquote. I feel like I don't ever actually panic that hard. If I do, I become very serious about it. That I'm bad at spelling, don't worry about it. In this house, we do not worry about spelling this English language, as they call it, correctly. I have made so many grammar mistakes in the last couple days. When I was younger and first started to learn English, I was really scared of talking to native speakers. And I got into voice chats with random New Zealand strangers online to learn how to talk to native speakers without getting really nervous. But then it had the opposite effect, that I now don't feel nervous when I speak English to anyone, but I can feel nervous if I speak German to anyone. You would think that as a native speaker you wouldn't be nervous, but I feel like I make more grammar mistakes in German now than I do in English when I'm just talking like this. When I have a script, it's a different story. Kiwi with Kiwis. They all thought I was also from New Zealand for an entire year, until I think it was because of time zones that they eventually realized. I think everyone is nervous with their own native language, because like I have to accentuate and underline that I do not feel nervous talking to people, but I feel nervous when I can only talk to monolinguals that can only speak German. But I've gotten a lot better at masking it. I'm an extrovert, guys. It's surprising, I'm aware. When I cannot get my yap out on stream, I yap to my IRLs, and they cannot run from me. I just go along with them on their way. And they get blasted. Sometimes I feel I feel really bad for my friends in real life, especially at university. I don't know if anyone else here is a chronic yapper. I cannot turn it off. I did not realize that I am currently annoying someone until very far down the line. And I feel bad. It's like when I look back onto it, I realize that I've said too much, but in the moment, I don't realize it. When I get scared, I forget about speech and just accidentally start yelling. Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. Like, I feel like a lot of people react like that. I feel like all of my friends are like that, because when we go somewhere that's scary, I have like one friend who's a huge fan of horror movies and haunted houses, but every time we go anywhere, she just starts grabbing my arm and shaking me until I get a concussion. Just because I don't understand what language I'm speaking. Oh, that is so real. I have the problem where I get scared and then I start saying things that do not make sense, even though the sentence makes it makes sense to me in my own head. It does not make sense in reality. Let me double check if this is the correct color. I think so. I think we're good. There you go. I love your conversational streams. I can't live without the background noise, and finding new interesting videos on YouTube is difficult. I know this is like me promoting someone else. You guys should watch, I feel like Alpha Red and CDogVA are good streams, and there are two people who inspire me a lot. Like, I really like watching videos that have, how do I say this, actual substance to them. But it's very nice to hear that from you as well. It means a lot. I get really guilty about yapping on stream, even though it's my stream. You guys are here of your own free will. I did not kidnap you guys in a van and tell you to come here. So I appreciate it a lot that you guys are still here and listen to me. You guys can do all the chores and draw all the art that you want as long as you're here. Yeah. Because I think I used to... Did any one of you used to write journals or something like that? I used to write journals every day. I don't do that anymore, partially because I don't have time, and partially because it's not I feel like as you grow older, you don't really know how to put your adult stuff into words as much as you did when you were a kid. Like, the creativity for that is just kind of gone. Maybe that's just me. It might be a skill issue. But I really like journaling. I used to write my journals like Diary of a Wimpy Kid style, where I would like write a paragraph and then draw something that relates to that paragraph. Hi Snail! Hello! Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday. I tried to write my diary, but I always had trouble finding the words. I feel you. And then you just sit there and you watch as you've written down the day. And that's all you wrote for the day. Hi Max! Whoa, hello everyone. It's Mother's Day from you, different day in UK, huh? Is it? I thought the UK also was on May 10th. Is it not? I know that it's on different days in different parts of Europe, but I thought we had the same one. Is it Mother's Day for you as well, Herman? May 31st? So late. Really? Guys, it's a day after my birthday. May 31st, I mean. Not now. Not today. UK, it's in oh, right. I remember my Irish friend telling me about that, I think. Unless I'm stupid, but I think the Irish and the UK one is the same run, right? It's the same for me? That's interesting. I don't know why some just link up and some don't. It feels a little bit without rhyme or reason. Birthday stream? Hopefully. If I have the energy, I will try to be there for you guys. You guys better wish me happy birthday then. Don't forget about it. They both follow Easter time. Oh, I see. Why though? That's interesting. Happy birthday? Not today. Not today. Not today. It is on May 30th. May 30th. You gotta learn happy birthday in Chinese by that time though. It's okay. You guys can use your handy dandy Chinese of the day redeem on that day. Isn't that exciting? I'm turning my birthday into a marketable stream, guys. You should celebrate with friends, family as well. And when the time comes, yes. I'm sorry for confusing you guys. It is not today. I'm still 20. Wait, I'm not old yet. I'm not old yet, I still got it. I don't know, I think I was terrified when I turned 20. Cause then I felt like, that's like the true age, you know, where you're supposed to be an adult. But not really, it's not true. I don't know why I was freaking out about that. Nobody knows anything they're doing by the time they're like 30. 21, yay, drinking age internationally. Bro, I'm never going to America. That does not matter to me. I live in, I don't know, is Germany the country in like the world that has the lowest drinking age? Because that feels right in my head, but I'm not sure. I feel like you could be even more egregious. Technically, the drinking age here is 0. We do not technically have laws for specifically a child drinking alcohol. We only have laws prohibiting the purchase of alcohol by minors. And even then, 16 is super young. I don't know Chinese, but I'm gonna guess it's like 生日 or something. But probably not said as 生日. Oh, yeah, well, you were almost right. It's 生日. In Japanese, it's お誕生日おめでとう. Guys, nobody tell him. But like, I would, all I want for my birthday is Baisha's voice actor wishing me a happy birthday. I'm still a huge fan of him. Even though I'm now working with him, first and foremost, I'm still a fan. Is it 16 for soft alcohol and 18 for harder stuff? Yeah. 16 for beer. I don't think wine is counted in it. I think it's just beer. And then for 18 for everything else. I did work in Japan for 2 years, so know a little bit. Oh, that's so cool. What did you do, if you don't mind sharing? My cousin also was in Japan for a while to work there. But he went back to China, unfortunately. 生日, pretty much, yeah. Hi, Sensan! Thank you for the hydrate. How you doing? I'm doing okay. It's a little warm right now. Be happy to talk about it if you'd like. Yeah! Share with the class. What did you do in Japan? Was it like, were you already in a company that was stationed in the UK? Or were you in a company that was specifically stationed in Japan? Your kiosks can sell alcohol to children, no one really cares. Jesus Christ. Did you visit Japan? I visited Japan, but Mr. Snail went there to work for 2 years. I've never worked in Japan. I really wanted to though. I don't know if I still will. Sorry guys, sometimes I'm too locked in drawing again. While I'm waiting for someone to respond. I feel like maybe that's okay. I'm too used to seeing really not oversaturated, but maybe over-edited clips by VTubers, where it's like, so they're always speaking because they cut out all the pauses in between them speaking, and it gives me pressure to continue speaking all the time. It's not necessary, is it? During COVID, oh that's tough. So during lockdown/COVID, I was very bored and decided to learn Japanese, initially solo and then taking classes. Then I found out that a brand of posh English schools called Harrow were opening in a branch in North Japan. Yo, true. God. Sometimes my faux British accent just comes out. I'm sorry. It is not real. It is not good. But that's cool though. So you were teaching like, what were you teaching actually? What's the difference between posh English and normal English, aside from the accent? I didn't have a teacher qualification or a degree, but applied anyway with my language skills and they hired me as a graduate intern. That's so cool. Maybe I need to try that. You know what? You've inspired me. Maybe I need to try that. Work-life balance is not great in Japan, yeah, I heard. And also like trying to leave your job is also not easy from what I gathered. And for £2 an hour. Sometimes for 60-hour weeks, I would not recommend that company. Oh my god. Got free skiing while there? Okay, at least you got that. I know there's like a lot of good ice skating places too around that area of Japan. How much is a pound? Isn't it roughly around €1? I don't remember, sorry. It's been such a long time since I went to England. Roughly the same. But the purchasing power is a little bit different in Japan, so at least there's that silver lining. The very tiny silver lining in the back. No, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yeah, work-life balance in Asia is just not great in general. Traveling is expensive nowadays. Yeah, I think I went in the last year where... Not last year, but like in the last year where riding the train was still kind of affordable, and then after that it just became really expensive. £1 equals 0.454 kilogram. Dude, I do not like measuring my baking recipes when they're American. My dad saved a recipe for good old-fashioned pancakes, but they're like American. They have American measurements, and I cannot accept that, I fear. I'm sorry to all the Americans here. A hell of a lot of staff left in the first year because the school, despite branding itself as elite, was frankly dog shit. No budget for any department, not enough staff, and bad food. Oh god. Were the students... Is there any silver lining to that? Were the students at least okay? Were they nice? Because I think, you know, at the very least, the students should be okay to work with, right? Because otherwise I think I would also have left in the first year. Unless you were bound by contract to work there. Because I know it's kind of hard to leave a company in Japan as well once they've hired you. Unless they're trying to, like, get rid of you. Well, some of them were nice, but there was a big issue that all teaching was done in English, but some of them only knew Japanese or Chinese. Chinese? What are Chinese people doing in an English school in Japan? Like, not an English school, but you guys are teaching posh English. Why were you teaching posh English? I still don't understand that. £2 is like the minimum wage in our country. How could you live on that in Japan? How is £2 the minimum wage in your country? It should be more. Really? Like, in a European country? I feel like below 5 is a scam. Harrow is a Chinese brand now. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that actually makes a little bit more sense. I'm sorry to my Chinese brothers. That makes sense. Work-life balance in China is not great either. Get salary in dollars or euro, then it's still good to work. Really? That sounds harrowing. I mean, I know the purchasing power in Japan is different, but that still sounds like you're genuinely not living a great life. Especially depending on, like, what kind of living conditions you have. They have schools in Beijing, Chongqing, Shenzhen, Shanghai, and another in some random place. It's just like one that's not in a big city. It's just somewhere out there on a mountain. You have to walk an hour up the mountain to get there. To learn posh English. We have terrible economy, I think. Okay, that's fair right now. It's 4.95 euros here. What? What? You're joking. Surely you're joking. Minimum wage over here is around 12 to 14 euros, depending on what state you live in. Food wasn't as expensive in South Korea, also had the currency advantage. Yeah, I mean, traveling to Asia, usually you don't have to worry about your expenses while you're there, as much as you have to worry about the expenses about going there. I mean, where I worked was indeed quite literally in the mountains. Volcano Yo, that's sick though. Did you ever get, like, were you allowed to get up there? I love the snow too. I want to live in a cold environment. I mean, as much as I say I'm pretty heat resistant right now, I would rather live in a cold area than in a hot one. I climbed it once, but not the whole thing. Oh, is it like really tall? I mean, it's a volcano. I've never been up a volcano. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry, ignore me. How cool was it though? Is it like those really dormant ones? Surely, right? I found out that £1 an hour is even more than our minimum wage per hour. Ooh. Jesus Christ. I also got a magnitude 7.4 earthquake. That was exciting. I mean, at least, okay, did you get to experience like the earthquake resistant infrastructure there? How was it? Isn't it dangerous? Yeah, is it? Because I feel like everything there is built or bolted down so that it specifically can resist earthquakes, but I can imagine it still being pretty terrifying. I was on the 6th floor of a building, so it swayed a little, but yeah, it was safe. Wow, that sounds scary more than it's exciting. I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to natural disasters. I watch too much Final Destination. And by too much, I mean I watched the first movie. That was enough for me. was fun slash novel for me. I guess if everyone around you is calm, it's a little bit easier to digest. I think I would be freaking out. My bad, gang. I would get all of us killed by panicking. I was sleeping during the recent earthquake. Are you doing okay? I know that question is probably stupid because you experience it a lot, but that still sounds... It's different to experience it rather than saying it, right? A lot of things just don't hit the same when you're not there. I've never been in an earthquake, so it sounds terrible to me. Seconded that. I'm gonna knock on wood, though. The typhoon alerts were a bit spammy, even though we were nowhere near the location, but better safe than sorry. What? What typhoon? Max, are you okay? Mom called me a few times, but I was in deep sleep. Bro slept through an earthquake. I know people who can do that. And I wonder if that's a good thing or not. Because on one hand, that just means you're getting really good sleep. On the other, though, yeah, is that a good thing? And you're missing an entire... 1 second, I need to get another reference. I'm using a reference I found on Pinterest to draw this. Because I'm not rushing anything without a reference. I can't do that. We had a 19-year-old in year 11, and year 7 we had... Oh, Jesus, huh? How does that work? Initial year of the school is crazy too, because different countries have different school system, all the ages were messed up. Oh, yeah, okay, now that makes a lot more sense. I got really confused as a kid because I know that college, depending on whether you ask a British person or an American person, can mean 2 different things. I even slept through the explosions in our city, so knowing myself, I would have slept through an earthquake. I hope you stay safe, Herman. I hope nothing bad happens to you, man. There were SMS directly on the phone as nationwide alerts or region-wise, I guess when we arrived during the whole year. Oh, I remember one time they had like test alarms during like test alarms to see if there was a national emergency that they could reach all of us. And I was in a bus during that time, and I think it jump scared like an elderly lady on that train, on the bus really bad. In America, college equals university, but in UK, college equals 6th form high school, year 3 and 4. Why? Why does American... Like, I understand having different words in American English and British English, right? But if you already have different words, why... Why... Are there, like, the same words, but they mean different things in different languages? The British version's inferior. Oh, guys don't beef. They're gonna get the potato-tomato argument out here in my chat. We're cooked. The education system in other countries has always been so complicated for me to understand. I feel you. I feel like the German... I can't talk. The German one's similarly really stupid. Have you been to any club during your high school? I was not. I was too busy being depressed. I was too busy doing absolutely nothing. My bad, guys. I was really boring during high school. So I'm really interesting now. For us, it's a count. Oh, right. I think I remember that from French class. America is the French of English nations, gotta have their own new word for everything. I agree with you. But don't tell Daz. You have schools from grade 1 to 11, then university, that's all. We have grades from 1 to 12, but after I left high school, they like brought back the 9 years, so now it's 1 to 13, which is, in my opinion, useless. Reference is very pretty. It is! I couldn't find the credits for this though, because Pinterest absolutely hates crediting. I'm sorry to this person. I will find you eventually. I'm so sorry. But I need the reference. I can't draw without the reference. What do you even do in 12th to 13th class? Absolutely fuck all. You don't do anything. Like, what I heard from my juniors who still are at my like old high school is that they are learning literally the same stuff that we are, but they're like cramming in more stuff. So I feel like that defies the original point that they wanted to make it easier for kids to learn, to make it less hard on them. All it does is like delay them for an entire year. I don't understand why you have to do that. Legitimately, they're just doing fuck all. They're doing nothing. Previously we had 10 grades. The 4th was for those who were behind in their studies, but now they want to do 12. I feel like 12 is okay. 12 is okay. Like in the 2 final years, basically our grades get added up to a certain amount of points, and then those points in those last 2 years determine. So even if you fucked up all your way up to the final exams, it's okay as long as you ace the final exams. That's basically what I did. I don't really know why. Money. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know about that one. But I feel like there is no other point other than, yeah, money. And I don't understand why. The teachers are already spread as thinly as they can be. We don't have that many people working in the education system because the system is ass to teachers. So nobody wants to become a teacher. Hi, Patch! Hello, hello! Like, I still have the contacts of my older, like, my English teachers from high school. I might ask them if they feel like the new year helps them in any way, because I feel like it doesn't. In my personal opinion, I feel like they're even busier now, adding an entire new year and new stuff to, like, teach children. Money is always a reason. I feel like it is. High key. Also, guys, this is Petch. If anyone's not met Petch before, this is this is the owner of Senhua, who is also in the same world as this character that I'm drawing right now. Granted, he does not always look like this. It is maid day, so he's getting put into a maid dress. I'm graduating this year and we're going through the information for the 3rd time. That's genuinely what it feels like. And even though it's going, like, you're doing it for a 3rd time, you don't actually feel like you're learning anything new to it. At least to me, that's what it felt like. Legitimately just yapping for the sake of it. Like, I remember in, at least in history, which shoot through the same thing over and over again, but nobody actually learned anything from it. You could ask so many people what they learned in year 11 and 12. Oh my god. One sec. Yeah, you could legitimately ask people what we learned in history from year 11 to year 12. I feel like half of them could not tell you. I'm just bored now. Isn't anyone? I feel like the final year in high school, you're just always bored. You're not doing anything. All you're doing is dreading your finals. And then you do your finals and then you realize it wasn't that big of a deal. I feel like that's a universal experience. You're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fuck up my finals. I'm never gonna find a job, I'm gonna be homeless. And then you do your finals and you realize, it never mattered. It didn't matter. You could have failed it. would have been basically the same life. Don't take that advice, kids. Actually do your finals. I will not be responsible if you don't. Do as I say, not as I do. Our history classes are divided into grades more or less normally, but then what should they do in the 12th grade? I don't know. Like, I feel like rearranging everything to be taught in 13 years instead of 12 is kind of hard, so they don't actually do it. Again, I have to ask my old English teachers for this. I don't know if they actually add anything new to it, or if it's just the same thing but repackaged. Dang, I don't remember anything from before high school history class. Must have been old kings and stuff, but before French Revolution, so not interesting. True! French history only got interesting when they started beheading royalty. Was when it was fun. But I have to confess, I was also not a huge history nerd when I was like 14, 15, 16 during my final years. That is not an age where kids are interested in history. Even though it's important to teach them. It's hard to, though. Because I feel like for kids, it's like, why should I care about something that has happened before? And it's not gonna happen anyway, again, because people aren't that evil. But people are that evil. What the heck? Huh? Where'd that come from? What? Oh shit. Oh no. When did... Okay, maybe I need the layer check redeem more often. Oh god. Hi Thurifer! Hello! Welcome to the herd! Never understood how people can learn all 500 years of Cossack rule. Okay, that's why history is not interesting, because I feel like stuff like that, you just can't teach it in an interesting way. Hi Thurifer! Hello! How you doing? Welcome to the Mate Day stream. Geography is more interesting because you get flags. I'm sorry to break it to you, Max. I'm horrible at geography. It's so bad. It's ridiculous. I feel, you know the stereotype of, oh, Americans don't know where anything is in the world. Bro, I feel so bad because that's me, but I'm European. Just came back from a concert, so I'm winding down with a late dinner in the stream. Have a good dinner. Wait, how late is it for you? I hope the concert was fun though. Where were you? It's kind of fun to learn that the Sunway station is named like that because of some dude 300 years ago. Okay, I feel like that is fun. But what's not so fun is like learning the specific years. I cannot remember numbers. And I hope I'm not the only one. I am horrible at remembering any numbers at all. It's 12:42 a.m. right now. Jesus, it's really late. That's 8 hours ahead. I'm stupid, I don't know where that is. I feel proud of our history teachers because they remember every date and every last name and every family tree. I'm horrible at numbers and names. Same. I forget what age my friends are. And their names sometimes. And then I just hope for the best that they'll say it again, and then I will just be like, yeah, your name was Bethy. I definitely remember that. Deftones. Ooh! I haven't listened to Deftones, but maybe I should check them out. Oh my god. Please, colors, cooperate with me. Just this once. I once forgot my birth year was so bad. It's okay. I forgot how to spell my name in Chinese once. And then my mom absolutely tore into me for it. When I came back from my exam in Chinese, I got everything else on that exam pretty much right. I got like 92 out of 100, but I didn't write my name correctly. I managed to fuck it up. When I take a history exam where I might get any information from prehistory to modern times, I just go crazy. Me too. I feel like at that point I just have to start bullshitting, but I didn't know how to bullshit as a kid. I know how to bullshit now. I have bullshitted my ways for exams before, where like the only requisite like I cannot speak English. I think the only thing that you need to be able to do is just like argue your way out of something. I can do that now. I've played enough Ace Attorney. I've played these games before. I fumbled my age when asked after dance lesson because I was washed. I think when I was like 17, I've referred to myself as 16 a couple times on accident. I don't want to be older. I don't want to become older. I want to stay young forever. No. I don't want to become an adult. But I feel like you guys can feel that, right? To the adults in right here, right now. Like, you used to think that adults have all their shit together, and then you become an adult and you realize nobody has their shit together. I don't miss being 16, oof. I don't miss being 16 if I had to be teleported back in that time either. Like, if I had the memories of now, I wouldn't mind as much, but if I went back without the knowledge of who I am right now, I don't know if I would be able to go through that again. Adult money, but have to pay rent. Adult food, but you have to actually eat nutritious stuff. You can't get through with eating unhealthy stuff anymore. Adult life, and you actually have to exercise. Adult life, and you slowly realize it is that damn phone. It's so awful. It's so awful. It's awful. Take me back! Take me back to when it wasn't my responsibility! I'm scared now of becoming an adult even more, I'm sorry. It all has its pros and its cons, right? Because you get to have a lot more freedom as an adult, but you have to actually structure your time now. And the freedom is basically, you can do whatever you wanna, but now you have to live with the consequences of it. Exercise is the best though. I have to kind of agree. I really like going to kendo every Friday, even though I come back and I just fall into my bed like the Family Guy pose. Cooking the meals you want. Yeah, buying the things that you want just because you want them, and your parents won't judge you for it because it's your own damn money. That's the best thing of becoming an adult. You know, like, you can do whatever you want and nobody's gonna judge you for it. Well, at least not in a significant way. I feel like parents judging you is still the worst thing. You just don't talk to them about it. But paying for ingredients? Well, yeah, you have to earn money, but you can do whatever you want now. You don't have to listen to your parents talking to you how you shouldn't be eating ice cream before bed. You're just gonna have a stomachache afterward. That's all there is to it. I might have to color this like that anyway. I mean, it's like with anything. You have to learn the rules first, and then you can do whatever you want with the rules. But most of the time, you still have to follow them. It kind of sucks, but you know, that's just how it is. Growing up and realizing people are more worried about themselves than others. When I was a teen, I was so self-conscious. Now I look at teens acting like I used to be, and I just want to grab their shoulders and shake them. I feel you so much. Like, you grow up and you realize it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, bro, but in a good way, not in a bad way. Like, you just realize it's like you can do whatever you want. You can be a little bit cringe. It's okay. And at the end of the day, just do whatever makes you happy, man. You don't have to do what makes other people approve of you. Just do what you think is right for yourself. I'll be more self-conscious. It's okay, Herman. Like, I think, unfortunately, the phrase of saying you will understand when you get older, I know as a kid you hate hearing that. I hated hearing that, but it's true. Sometimes you have to go through these things, and sometimes life is gonna be a little bit rough on you, but that's the way that you learn that things don't matter as much as you make them out to be. I think it was because I used to work retail and so many shy teens were unintentionally rude to me because we're shy. I feel that though. I feel that. When I was working in a bookstore, it's like they don't want to talk to you. They just have like earphones in and they just refuse to make any eye contact. It's kind of... I feel them though. I can't judge them. I was like that too. Like, I remember as a kid, I had a permanent, like, I had a resting bitch face, apparently. I didn't mean to. I still do. But I feel like I am less scared about reaching out to other people now. Or at least I hope. And I'm more naturally extroverted than a lot of people assumed. Even I assumed. I didn't think I was extroverted. But apparently I am. That's news to me too. Being at work with an earbud. Okay, but that's different. It's like when you go buy something and... or like try to go outside and talk to people. I feel like that's when you shouldn't have an earbud in. That... isn't it just me? I feel like that's rude. When you're in a conversation with someone, or for example... Jesus, sorry. When you're meeting up with someone, and while they're waiting for you, of course it's fine to be listening to something else, but if the other person arrives, I feel like it's common courtesy to not continue wearing that earbud and listen to them with both your ears. I hope that is not just my opinion. I understand that though. I spend a lot of my day with my earbuds in too. But it's important to have some human connection too. Yeah. I really don't like it. I feel like it's rude. I'm so self-conscious and scared to being a pain to service workers. I'm scared to ask for stuff. I think after working, I got more okay with that because then I realized it's not that big of a deal. Sometimes I need the earbuds for sound sensitivity issues. That's okay too. Like, if it's a crowded area, then I think it's okay too. It's just when you're in a one-on-one conversation with someone, like walking through a park or something, and you don't take them off, I feel like that's a little bit rude. Yeah, service workers, we are paid to do that. We're paid to help you. But I'm the... I'm the she asked for more pickles guy in my friend group. Because, like... IT students, computer science students are extremely shy. And they always get scared. I remember I had to ask... when I was in Japan with my friends, it was always me who started conversations with them. Like with the strangers there. And they were all really super nice about it. It was a great experience, all things considered. They are underpaid, but they're not gonna take it out on you for asking where the salad is. And like, I feel like even if, you know, for me it was like a pleasant excuse to not have to continue stacking books back then. I would rather talk to customers than having to like look at like list everything. I could just push it on someone else. Be like, hey, I'm needed. You do it. I don't know, I'm a service worker. I don't want to help anyone. I just want to do my job and go home. But I feel like it's still like if someone came up to you and asked you, you would be okay with that. Like you wouldn't wish death upon them. At least that's my opinion. I feel like, of course, sometimes they'll be a little bit annoyed, but it's not gonna be the end of you. Not everyone in life's gonna like you. Fortunately, we all have to come to terms with that fact. I remember I used to hate that feeling. I used to hate feeling like anybody in the world ever didn't like me. Depends on what they ask. Hey, can you give me your social security number? And the four numbers on the back of your card, please. They're already overworked. I don't want to add to their plate. Listen, like if you ask and you feel like they take too long to find it or they're getting annoyed, you can cancel that at any time. It's not an unskippable cutscene. You can tell them it's fine and they don't have to keep looking for it at any time, at any point in time. And if they really don't want to, or if you really don't want them to, there's always that option. Honestly, or they just push it onto their coworkers. But I remember in my first days when I was working in the bookstore, I think that was like when I was freshly in university, and I got really scared to talk to customers, but it was mostly fear for myself. I didn't really feel anything towards the customer. I just started feeling really anxious. Like, what if I give them the wrong book? They're gonna kill me. They're gonna take me out back. They're gonna shoot me. But it's not. I don't think it's that bad. I remember last time it was because my friend wanted to find an Apple coupon, but she was too shy to ask the guy at the counter, so I had to do it for her. But he couldn't find it for the next 5 minutes, but it was okay in the end. One of my pet peeves was when I worked in a clothing store. I'd see them leave a change room and they either put the clothes somewhere they shouldn't be because they didn't ask us to return it, or we'd ask them, did you want us to put this away, and they'd say no, it's okay, only to put it back somewhere wrong. Yeah, I feel like, especially in these sorts of situations, it's because you feel like you don't think about it as much, in my opinion. I think like all you're thinking about is, oh god, I don't want to trouble them, but you're troubling them more by messing up their work routine instead of just letting them do the thing that they're paid to do. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. With the books as well, like some people would just leave them in the reading corner and they wouldn't put them back, and that was more trouble for us instead of just like asking us if it's okay if they give them to us and then we put them back. Because I don't know. I don't know where to find all the books. It's like an Easter egg hunt at that point. I feel like I'm fucking up the shading. Good. It's probably fine. Oh, oops. There you go. Sorry, I'm logged in. I don't have the Tetris gameplay on top of my screen anymore. I just have to... I have to pull out my actual keys and just jingle them in front of my microphone. Guys, pay attention to me. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm prepared this time. I got 2 bottles of water this time. I'm a chronic yapper. I need my water. But I think the week where I yapped the most was like 2 weeks ago. No, it was last week. Was it last week? When did I stream Komitante? Was it last week? I don't remember. No, it was the week before, so 2 weeks ago. I put it exactly where I picked it up, or I ask if I can give it to an employee. Yeah, it's better to just ask. Or if you're looking for something in an aisle, it's better to ask too, instead of like... Because... as someone... I think the funniest thing that happened to me while I was working at the bookstore was I saw a kid that must have been around 13 or 14 years old. And he just walked up and down in the manga aisle looking for something. Very obviously looking for something. And I accidentally stared at him for a little bit too long. And he got embarrassed and just walked away before coming back like sheepishly 10 minutes later, checking if I was there. And I was. I saw him peeking his head around the corner and he just kind of like moved away from it. And then I gave in. I asked him myself. He couldn't find a specific shoujo manga and he got embarrassed to ask for it. Guys, it's okay. It's okay to read shoujo manga. It's not called shoujo because only women can read it. I feel like that's a common stigma. You can read whatever you want. And don't go on Twitter, they're gonna kill you for that. I feel like people also misunderstand what a target audience means. Just because something is like catered around a certain audience doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. Same with like your diet or stuff like that. Personally, read way more shoujo than shonen. I feel like I read both of them, but recently I've definitely read a lot more Let me think about it for a second, actually. Have I read... I think because in my mind I do separate yaoi from... I separate yaoi from the rest of the shoujo, but it's shoujo as well. So I read proportionally the same amount. Actually, low-key... Yes! 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 I was just about to mention... Yes! 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 Exactly. This guy... This... You see this guy? You see this guy? This guy has yaoi. I'm like jiggling my keys in front of you. He has yaoi! He has yaoi! Please, stay here. I used to have yaoi truck streams where you could just request, like put it in a queue, and then I would draw like your yaoi ship, but I'm not doing that right now because like it overwhelmed me with how many people requested and I couldn't doodle fast enough. The most recent yaoi I read was about VTubers. It was wild. Was it possibly... Was the bottom possibly a blue-haired guy with like dark blue hair? Was it that one? I think the recent couple ones that I've read were also about VTubers. Definitely not Lamau. I love yaoi. It's my life, it's my love. But you know, the worst part about this guy having a voice actor now was that I had to tell him eventually. I was like... I had to tell him. I was like, hey, this guy has yaoi. And he was like, oh cool, I'd play Dramatical Murder. Instant baller move from that guy. He's so goated. Slaps the roof of Baisha. This bad boy can fit so many yaoi. Oh, this is funnier than you know. This is funnier than you know. I haven't played Dramatical Murder since high school. Whoa. he just I didn't even specifically ask him, he just told me. Because I think he realized that I got a little bit... I don't get nervous anymore. I know this is hypocritical of me because I just said it's okay to ask. But I got so nervous asking him. I was like... I didn't know how to explain it to him. My friend just said you have to soft launch it to him eventually before you post anything on Twitter. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. You know what it cost me? My sanity and my dignity. I humiliated myself in front of my childhood idol. But I really want to really want to draw more like manga style stuff. I do definitely want to draw more yaoi. As much as I talk about it, I don't actually get to show a lot of it because guys, it's not it's not family friendly. And then they get fist. Oh, you know what you are, Petch. You know what you are. Oh yeah, his voice actor is pretty much the only one who guessed correctly who in that in the ship that he's in is the bottom. But maybe in the future I will show you guys the other guy. You guys can guess too. Did you send him your AO3? Are you crazy? No. 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 Guys, you all hate me. You all hate me. You all want me to live through social death. You all want me to move to another country. I'll have to change my name. I have to get a new passport. I kept, when I'm nervous, I just keep giggling. I just kept laughing through the entire call because I felt my face burn up from shame. Oh, I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm so sorry, but I'm so sorry. You did a Wait, let me show you what specifically I had to tell him. One sec. Moving to South Sudan, changing your name to Mama Hoo Hoo. That's definitely not suspicious at all. Hold on. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen this before, but this is essentially how our conversation went down. I couldn't even... I told you before how I recorded the call, but I didn't actually record this because this was in like the first 2 minutes of us calling. So this was his first impression of me talking to him. But you know what? At the end of it all, he redid that line and it turned out so great. So this direction was actually necessary. We needed that. Did you write a script to withhold the anxiety? It was not because of that. I mean, he needs a script. He's a voice actor. I should have... I was planning on writing down at least notes for myself to talk to him, but I got so nervous that I couldn't do it. I felt... I'm not joking. I felt physically... I felt my stomach churning just thinking about it. And my heart rate went up. My normal resting heart rate is around 70. You know how hard it spiked? In the morning where I had to call him, it spiked up to 112. I was I was having heart palpitations during that time. It was no joke. Oops. Sorry. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. That's gonna haunt me, but you know what? It helped. Also, guys, do you want to see a preview of what I'm working on? 1 second. You're not allowed to tell anyone else about this. Twitter doesn't know about this, and you guys do. I worked... This took so long because I had to fix the hair later on as well. But these are the... That's just what my heart sounds like. I got the groove within me. But yeah, this is what his lines were for. It's an animatic as of now, but this will actually get animated. I'm still working on it. I'm learning animation as we go. Yeah. I worked really hard on this. I was in a call with Petch, and we were both working on our own projects. Is it redrawn every frame? No, it's not. But just in the frame where he turns over is where I redrew it. But I had to redraw it here. Because I think otherwise it's also not consistent enough. I think I have made a mistake with the shoulder here. That's okay, it's just a rough one. But yeah. I'm working on it. I will deliver it to you guys eventually. So let me see if I can play around with the shadows here to make it look a little bit... No, I think it's stuck like that. Actually... Yeah, no. I can't do anything about that. It's fine. Good job, thank you. It's 1 AM, so I'm gonna head to bed. Night! Good night! It was nice. It was really nice getting to know you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following. Good night. Sleep well. Hope you had a good day. I think I'm also almost done with this illustration. This guy is not animation friendly. I realized that very late. You know, maybe I should have realized that before I commissioned a voice actor for him, for like lines. But you know what? We're too deep. Far too deep now. We need to finish what we started. I need to finish what I started. I'm saying we because you are all my emotional support people. As I say that, the romantic music starts playing. Bald characters have it easier. It's not because of his hair, it's because of his talisman. And then also, what I forgot here, that's why I said it, he has freckles. Drawing freckles in animation is a pain in the ass. But they're actually pretty essential to him, so I can't just leave them out. Yes, he has freckles. I think they're not super obvious. Very, very light. But he has them. I'm gatekeeping some context from you guys. You might find out about it in a later patch. Let's say it like that. Hold on, let me see. I'll copy this and see if I like the composition more if I turn him around a little bit. Thank you for the hydrate. I feel like maybe this looks better. Guys, what do you think? I feel like it looks better just because the canvas looks a little bit less empty. Let me... shit. Have to go run an errand, be back later. Bye! I might not be around anymore around that time, so I will probably end stream after this. But I hope to stream a little bit more in the next time. I will try my best. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a schedule anymore because everything is so inconsistent right now. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by. Oh no, he gets so snow bunnied. Hold on. I'm locked in. I'm trying to figure. I see a lot of people using the overlay filter, but I really don't understand how to use it. I feel like it's a skill issue. Maybe like this actually? Okay, it's not working the way that I wanted to. No. I don't know how to properly use this. I've seen like 1,000 like 小红书 tips on this, and I still don't get it. It will come to me in a dream eventually, surely. It's what the peak of copium looks like. Actually, wait, hold on. There was like one coloring 1 second. There is a coloring hack that I saw somewhere. I'm gonna use it now, but I have to look it up. I have it saved somewhere. I have it saved somewhere. Please save me. Give me the tip. Where is it? Where did it go? Turn off the original drawing layers. Only the hue and background color layers remain. Merge visible to. Wait, huh? What? How? It'd be really funny if you just put out your own coloring tutorial. It would be funny. It's not. It's not that one though. Because he's not in a void right now. Also, hi Charm. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I see. I'm seeing the vision, guys. I'm seeing it. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Thank you. Oh, oops. Okay. The background using. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, wait. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm understanding it. 1 second. Merge. Turn off the original drawing layers, only the hue and background. Did your son volunteer for this? Does he look like he volunteered for this? Does he look happy? 1 second. I still don't know. Wait, hold on. Turn off the original drawing layer, so only the hue and background layers remain merged visible to your new layer. Wait, I still don't understand it. Oh, wait. He got snow bunnied. Oh, okay, so it gives like this kind of effect. Maybe he's just tsundere like that. He is a tsundere. This is the main reason I feel like people should be able to tell that he's a bottom. I feel like this doesn't quite work for what I'm going for though. But this is cool to play around with. I feel like this is cute too. We went straight into the Uke Semi talk? Yeah, we did. This is my it's my channel, what do you expect? I'm looking at the tutorial and I'm confused. Okay, wait, hold on. So you put this under the pin, right? Okay, hold on. I mean, it's fine. I just didn't expect it to happen so soon. Dude, in my stream, you do not get a hello, how are you? We go straight to business. Okay, wait, hold on. It's 100, and then I'll put this even further down. hue, pin light. I feel like this looks good. I can live with this. But let me play around with it. Also, how are you, Charm? You haven't talked in a while. How has life been treating you aside from your contact lenses? Can you at least try to at least top? Isn't the whole thing people want him to step on them? It's the issue of if he wants to or not. It's the issue of whether he wants to or not. It's called a power bottom. You should look into it. Not as a job perspective, just as a concept. Oh shit, wait. Hopefully not as a job perspective. I'm just saying in case, okay? You never know who's listening in. But it's called a power bottom. Yes. Look it up, it's on Wikipedia for sure. Hold on. Wait. I'm saying I'm writing like happy as if he's happy. He's not though. What does mean? Oreo, what? You're scaring me. What does that mean? Don't scare me. I don't even know if maybe I just don't add it. Maybe I just leave it mysteriously as this is, and people can probably guess what it's for. I think I'll stop around here. It's a perfect 2 hours. Wow. But yeah, it was fun talking to everyone again. I missed yapping. I missed it very much. It's been so quiet these couple of days. Or not a couple days, it's been weeks. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you for talking. Thank you for chatting and staying all the way through. And I'll see you whenever I feel like it next time. Okay, bye!